Yo guys, what's going on? In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to fully optimize your PC for Season 1 of XDefiant. I'm going to be giving you guys the best config files in the game, and I'm also going to show you how to use stretched res later on in the video, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Up on your screen right now is a little benchmark I ran in the firing range. As you guys can see, there's a huge difference in frames here, so I don't really have to say much. So the first thing we're actually going to be going over in this video is the optimization part of your PC. So I'm going to have you guys right click on your taskbar, go to Task Manager, Performance, CPU, and see how many processes you have. For those of you out there with over 90 processes and a really shitty PC, I highly recommend you do the PC optimization because you're the ones that'll benefit greatly from it. I just wanted to give a huge shout out to Corvy. He's the one that made the guide we're going to be using in today's video, so make sure you guys go show him some love. After that, I'm going to have you click the link down in the description. It's going to bring you over to Corvy's video. I know it's very long, but trust me when I tell you, it's very worth it. The only thing I don't recommend doing in Corvy's video is the TCP optimizer. It's in the network tweaks. You guys will know when you see it. It can fuck up some people's Wi-Fi, so that's the only thing I recommend to skip. So open it in another tab, follow along, and come back to the video when you guys are done. So once you guys are done with Corvy's video, the next thing we're going to be going over is the titus tool. This tool is very good for the general performance of your PC, and it also helps clean up some of the things that Corvy left behind. So what I'm going to have you guys do is go down to Windows Search, type in PowerShell. You're going to want to right click on it and run it as an admin. And then you're going to go copy the link I left in the description, paste it in, click enter. After a few seconds, it should load up. You're going to want to go over to the tweak section. You're going to want to click on standard. And you're just going to click on run tweaks. And click back over here to see when it's done. After the tweaks are finished, you can go ahead and close everything. So next thing I'm going to have us do is the controller overclock. This is for PlayStation controllers only, so if you're on an Xbox controller, I'm sorry, it does not work for you. First step is going to be heading down to the description and clicking on the GitHub link I left. This will take you to the head USB GitHub where you'll easily be able to download the program. Just click code and download zip. After you have extracted the zip files to your desktop, go into the folder and run the setup.exe. You're going to want to click on where it says mice and put it to all. So all we have to do now is just look for our controller. Mine's right here. It says wireless controller even though it's not. All we have to do is click 1, install service, rate, set it to 1000, install service, filter on device, install service. Then all you have to do is unplug your controller and plug it back in. You should be overclocked. Feel free to delete this program when you guys are done. Just a heads up, if you do switch your controller wire to a different USB port, it will turn off the overclock and you'll have to redo it. So once we have finished that, we're going to go ahead and go over the config files. So I did leave another link in the description. It'll bring you to a Google Drive with 2 config files inside of it. Those being my controller configs and the graphics configs I use. So once you guys have downloaded both the files, you're going to want to open the zip file and drag the configs out to your desktop. So the next thing you're going to want to do is go to your file explorer, go to documents, my games, and XDefiant. So right now I'm going to have you guys create a backup of your settings just in case you don't like my config. So you're going to want to right click on GFX settings, click copy, come over to your desktop, right click, new folder, go inside of it. You're just going to want to paste the config in here. Drag this over to the side, open the config folder, go to the graphics settings, and drag and drop. It'll ask you if you want to replace, just click yes. Now do the same for the controller settings, if you want them, of course. Now that we're done with the optimization part of the video, I'm going to be showing you how to use stretched res, and I'm going to be giving you guys my resolution because I know a lot of you have been asking for that. Alright, so this process is pretty simple, but if you're on AMD, you're going to have to figure out your own way to do it. So for my NVIDIA users, this is how. You're going to want to go to your NVIDIA control panel, go to adjust desktop size and position, make sure this is on full screen, GPU, and click override, and then click apply. After that, you're going to want to come up to change resolution, customize, create a custom resolution, and the resolution that I play on is 1350 by 1080. So you're going to want to type that in and make sure you put your refresh rate to your monitor's highest, and then click test. After it's done testing, it should pop up in here and you should be good to go. So the last step for stretched resolution is going to the XDefiant settings, go to the video settings, and put it to the resolution that you made in the NVIDIA control panel. You will have black bars in the menus, but as soon as you get in game, they go away. If you guys have made it this far into the video, it would mean a lot if you could comment and leave a like. Now that Season 1 is out, I'm going to be playing the game a lot more since they added a whole bunch of content. So stay tuned for my next video, and I'll see you on the next one.